Hello everyone, we are jumping back into the Sonic Hacking Contest. In the contest section, we are going to be covering the Mega Drive games first, since I already have the executables needed to run these games. So the first one up is Sonic Sunventure, which is a returning entry to the hacking contest. This game looks great. It has a unique art style that reminds me of one of those Mario games from Super Mario All-Stars. The music and the level design is great, but what I didn't understand was why the author decided not to put the spin dash into the game. I would assume it's because they just didn't want to, rather than them not knowing how, as everything else in the hack is really polished, and the thing just looks great overall. Next is Sonic 1 Score Rush, which is just your basic Sonic 1, but you approach the game a bit differently. You'll start off with some points, but they will go down at a steady rate, so it's up to you to keep up the score to prevent it from reaching zero. When you're in the stage, you don't want to necessarily just run to the end. Instead, you want to break monitors, collect rings, and destroy as many enemies as possible. Even running backwards at times to clear alternate routes is more beneficial. So when you actually do get to the end of the stage and clear it, you will just move on to the next stage without it actually tallying up the points. I'm not exactly sure what happens when the score reaches zero, because I just didn't let it happen. I assume you probably lose a life or get game over. So overall, I thought this one was actually pretty fun, and it just gave you a different way to play the game. And you know, it still is your Sonic the Hedgehog. You still gotta go fast. You just have to do, you know, different things like beat up enemies and break monitors. So I thought this one was pretty cool. Next up is Sonic the Hedgehog 3 Plus, which is a hack that makes some changes to the standalone Sonic 3, like consistent sprites and new supersonic palettes. So you also have access to Hypersonic and Knuckles, as well as Super Tails in the base Sonic 3 game. There's changes to Sonic 3 and Knuckles as well, like quality of life fixes and the removal of bugs. I didn't realize this hack did this much until after I played it, but I really like the fact that you can have the hyper transformations in the standalone Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Next is Sonic and Johnny by Lone Devil. It makes me very happy to see that they are still making mods and hacks, as Lone Devil is one of my favorite authors. This game, you get to play as either Sonic or Johnny, and you'll have to race each other to get to the goal. If you pick Sonic, you'll race against Johnny, and if you pick Johnny, you'll race against Sonic. I actually never see the other racer in the stage, so I don't know if you're actually racing against an AI or if you're just racing against the clock. But Sonic is just your standard Sonic 2 Sonic. He has the spin dash and that's it. Johnny has a super jump and a peel out. I'm not sure how his dash properties work, but you can destroy enemies sometimes, as well as walls, just by running into them. So even though Johnny has all of these extra properties and he's really tough, I still ended up enjoying Sonic a bit more. But overall, I'll say that this is a really good hack and you should try this one out. So that's actually going to do it for this session of the Sonic hacking contest. I actually saw this other hack that involved Silver Sonic as well as a couple others, so next time we will cover those when I come back. So I want to thank you all for watching and sticking with me through this video, and I look forward to checking out the rest of the hacks in this contest. I will see you all soon. Take care.